Hi everyone, welcome to another Monster Train developer stream. I'm Mark Cook, I'm the CEO of Shiny Shoe. We are the dev team, the creators of Monster Train, working with our friends at Good Shepherd. And this week we can talk a little bit more about mods. Last week we released our Herzl's Workshop mod update, so I hope if you were interested in mods, you've been able to check out what's there, play it, and I hope there are more of you out there making some mods. I've seen a couple of cool ones go up, and I'm eager to check out more of them. I am going to play some Monster Train later, and as always, I am happy to answer any questions about anything that anybody has, the new update, questions about future. Of course, I can't always answer those things in a ton of detail, and so on. So that's always open. I do have one thing I want to touch on before we move on, though. It's an unfun topic. And that is, we have some reports from a handful of people right now that they've lost their progress. We call it the metagame. They've lost their metagame save due to something in the update. And we don't know what that is yet. And I know how frustrating that is and how sucky that is. But what I wanted to let you know is we are trying to look into it. We are asking for more information from people on Discord, discord.gg/Monster Train if you want to join us there for support, or on Steam forums and so on. And it is absolutely our goal to find and fix whatever the root cause of this is. And if you are affected by this problem, I want you to know that we can recreate your progress save. So if this happens to you, we can help you get back to where you were, because I know there's nothing worse than losing your progress. So please contact us on Discord if you want our help. Look for a blue name. I know some of the people on our team have posted in the public channels about this now. Or you can email support@shinyshoe.com, and we'd be happy to help sort you out and get you set up and back to where you were. So sorry about the inconvenience on that. We're doing what we can to get it resolved as fast as we can. And if you are affected, we'll fix it for you. All right, MPDSF says, how's the electrical trouble been? Oh, thank you for asking. Probably since you actually managed to get live, I suppose. So I live in Northern California, and there has been quite a few power outages here. I didn't have power for the last couple of days, which is always awful. Of course, I don't want there to be a big wildfire in my backyard, but it does suck when I have to throw away my entire fridge, basically. And I've got little kids and so on, so it's definitely inconvenient to try to go out to eat in darkness sometimes and that kind of thing. So yeah, power's back, thankfully. And that's why I'm here streaming to you on Twitch and on Steam and any other platform that we're on right now. But yeah, thanks for asking. Appreciate it. All right. Well, without any further ado then, I am going to play some Monster Train. So, since we don't have anything really new to announce this week, I was asking my team what they thought I should stream, and they said people like to see me lose, so they suggested an expert challenge. So I switched over to the live version of the game, and I went to create a new run. And I don't have expert challenges unlocked yet because apparently, I reset my save data intentionally all the time. Apparently, I don't actually have that unlocked yet. So what that means is we'll have to play a Covenant 25 run to actually try to unlock it. And we can go full random and see what happens on that. So I figured I'd give that a shot. I think my chance of winning this is pretty low, but it'll be interesting to see. All right, AB0020. Legion of Wax should have 4 sets of googly eyes rather than 1. Yes, you are right. It absolutely should. I'll get that added to our backlog of tasks to do. I can't promise when we'll get to it, but I think it's a good idea. All right, what do we get? We got Awoken. We are Exiled Awoken with Exiled Melting Remnant as our allied clan. And we've got the Consume variant of Seraph. We've got the classic Daedalus and Fel with Plating Seal. And it's got Damage Shield. And what do we got here? Spell Shield. A lot of shields. So things with piercing would be nice. I don't remember offhand if this class has, or any of these classes have any of that. So we've got Wildington and Primitive Mold. Let's see, Root Seeds, of course, and 4 Train Stewards. This is going to be interesting. What else do we got? We got Razor Sharp Edge, Drip Fall, and Engraft. Razor Sharp Edge. Razor Sharp Edge is nice overall. Wild Intent has plenty of health to absorb the health loss on that. All right, let's see what happens. Scumlord says, you could try the unofficial balance mod by Rising Dusk on stream. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I have not personally played that yet, but I do know that some of our team have looked at it, and they had some positive things to say about some of the ideas. I think there was one trigger in particular, I don't remember what the name was, that was modified on a card to trigger at a different part of the turn that they felt was like an interesting idea that we might want to look into officially. But yeah, that's true. We could play that. Should we? Should we just pivot to that? All right, I'll play that next week. I'll stream again next week, and I will play the unofficial balance patch next week. I want to play this run out because I was kind of getting invested into it already. But I do think that would be an interesting thing to take a look at to see kind of how we feel about it, how I feel about it. All right. Winged Indulgence. Enemies get -1 or Trader's Quill. Consume card, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. I don't have any consume cards, so I could bet that I would get some later. Enemies get -1. I remember seeing in our analytics data that this artifact, this was true at one time at least, was substantially better than it seems in terms of overall win rate. So let's go with it. You know, it seems like it's something, okay, it's nice for the early game, kind of sucks in the late game, but apparently it has enough of an impact to have a win rate that's higher than others, even though it seems like it's not fantastic. All right, do we want to go for Strangler or Predator here? I'm so inexperienced with trying to win Covenant 25. It's been a long time since I've tried. I feel like last time I tried Strangler, it somewhat backfired in the fact that, like, when you see Sweep, you're like, great! And then you can also, we can use Razor Sharp Edge to increase our sweep damage, which is awesome, too. But I've had this backfire mid-game for me before. Like, the rooting effect ends up not being what you want, which is worrisome for me, given the fact that I think that was like, that definitely wasn't a Covenant 25 run where I got owned trying to go all in on that. It was great early game, then started to fall off. I think I'm going to go for Predator, see if we can make that work. All right, Adrin says, MPDSF, I'd rather flicker triggered before you draw so you don't sometimes prioritize your draws over your reforms. Interesting. I think that may have been one of the changes in the unofficial balance patch. That reminds me of the change that I was talking about. And to heck with names, reducing most Serif's variants from 10x3 to 9x3 is actually somewhat impactful. All right, good to know. All right, Heaven's Priest. Do we dare take any trials? I mean, we definitely need units to kind of coincide with our quick with enchantment from Wildington. So let's take it. Maybe in level 1 we can survive. All right. That's not too bad. So we've got Wildington here. We can definitely, I will definitely Razor Sharp Edge him. Guess I'll chump block with this Train Steward, and then we'll power him up a bit more. Do that again here. Let's see. What else can I do? Here I am already wishing I had Sweep. Because then I could get the Collector. I can't get him otherwise, I don't think. I want to daze somebody. I could try dropping the Forged Disciple just to slow down his climb. Or is it better just to draw more cards? I'll try it. Guess I'll just throw this guy away here. Just get him out of my hand. Might as well kill this guy. Can we make the game slightly louder? Absolutely. Genesee, let me know if that's good. I'm getting some help behind the scenes. All right. Good. Nobody's going to hit our pyre. All right. Let's see. So it'll be interesting to see who our unit draft is. Okay, what would help us the most here? We have no direct damage at all, so Vine Grasp is a bit tempting, and maybe we could power it up with some magic power later. I mean, I am like always tempted by Glimmer. Pulling to the front, though, is like maybe a little bit more useful because we've got Quick with Weldington, and we're like even more likely to kill the back line. But if we could put a bunch of magic power on Glimmer, that might also give us a similar effect. And the healing is always nice. I don't know. Yeah, Glimmer. You guys are going with Glimmer. Okay, I'll listen to folks. All right, in terms of our allied clan packs, so we've got Whiplash, Apply +10, and Burnout 2. You know, we didn't have any units die, so Burnout didn't really come up. If we start using Primitive Mold, it will, though. Hallowed Drippings. This just got buffed in the Herzl's Workshop update. It's now Burnout 5. And Molten Encasement, Extinguish, Apply Stealth 2. Molten Encasement is also nice with Primitive Mold. You can just keep bringing them back for more stealth stacks. I don't know. Whiplash is not bad as well. Molten Encasement doesn't benefit from Quick at all, of course, and we're going to have capacity problems. If we put Wildington and a 2-size unit into the same room, then right now we cannot fit Molten Encasement into the same room, which is, of course, where we want to play them. Drain says we should subclass into Sweep. That would be nice for sure. And To Heck With Name says it's AoE when your secondary is melting. Yeah. All three of these seem decent to me here. I guess my question, like if I was going to pick between Whiplash and Molten Encasement, is are we more likely to die from burnout or just damage? If we think we're more likely to die from damage, we should go for Molten Encasement, and if we think we're more likely to die from burnout, then Whiplash is nice, and it also increases our damage as an extra bonus. Hallowed Drippings, not bad card, but feels less appealing right now to me. I'm gonna try Molten Encasement. We'll see if I end up regretting that. All right, and here's our unit. Shattered Shell might pair nicely with Wildington. So does Paraffin Thug. Do love Gold. Woken Hollow, I'm going to ignore for sure. I think either way, with both of these units, we might want to play them behind Wildington, as he would be the frontline blocker for them, because they're so low on health. Paraffin Thug has such low base health that he is hard to cast Razor Sharp Edge on, at least more than once. Alright, Shattered Shell. Alright, folks think I should go with Shattered Shell. Alright, let's try it. I do like the scaling potential there. And I feel like I don't have enough experience playing Covenant 25 to know if like we'd be able to make effective use of the gold or if the scaling's more valuable here. Alright, do we want a gold and Merchant of Magic? Let's see. I mean, getting magic power on Glimmer would definitely be good. However, getting something like Multi-Strike on Shattered Shell or even more damage would also be really nice. I probably would not take a unit, though, if we go this way. So really, do we want to kind of go for that Merchant? There is a Spell Merchant on the next tier as well, so I think that shifts me enough to be thinking we should go this way. I don't know. All right, let's check out the Merchant. I'm going for it. Large Stone, we can't afford it. So we could go Battlestone, and we could put the Battlestone on our Shattered Shell, of course. That seems like the best of the options we have here. More likely to start triggering that Slay. And maybe enough health. I don't know if we want to consider like putting him in front of Wildington. Alright, I'm going for it. Should we pay to purge right now, I guess is the question. Should we pay to purge? I normally do, but like I'm saying, I feel like I don't have as much experience playing it on Covenant 25. I'm actually going to check the minimap. I don't use this feature that often, but when I feel like the stakes are high, I do take a look. So we've got health and Merchant of Magic. If we use up our gold, we won't be able to probably get almost anything unless we're able to do a trial. Or we've got Hellvent to duplicate a card and another Remnant Banner, which we definitely don't need. Folks are saying don't purge, save your gold. All right. Okay, I'll listen to folks. So far it's working out all right. Do we want to take one of these units? Lady of the Reformed actually does combo fairly nicely with, you know, all these awoken units we have now that might have burnout on them from primitive mold. I don't feel like we'll be able to get that much use out of Paraffin Enforcer. Skip. They say skip. All right. Chanik, when will we see balance changes? We made a number of balance changes in the Herzl's Workshop update. I think there was, I don't know, 10 or 15 changes. Most of which were buffs, I think, with maybe a couple of nerfs. All right, do we want to go for the gold for Mark of Invasion? Mark of Invasion, so again, I'm trying to think about my lack of experience on Covenant 25. So we've got the top floor. Top floor, we're going to have dazed units, even if we play our units there. And so that means we've got no direct damage outside of Glimmer. We could just gamble that we're going to get Glimmer on turn 1. Otherwise, if we don't, we can also kill them with Razor Sharp Edge. If we don't, we're going to take a lot of pyre damage. We're going to take 20 or something like that. What do you guys think? Is it worth it to go for this trial or too much risk? All right. Folks are saying I should take it. Let's do it. Yeah, I do have good old Winged Indulgence helping me too. Yep, and we got Glimmer. Anyways, so we can just wipe this top floor, which we should probably do. And I'm guessing we're just going to play our crew down here, which is not going to be enough damage to kill all of these guys, but definitely will get us rolling. All right. Who should we place in front? Like we're both going to have quick, so we're only going to take 1 damage. Maybe who's more valuable by the end of the battle? Shattered Shell is going to be gaining attack. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still going to prioritize Wildington, so. Well. Shell and back, people are saying. All right, you guys disagree. I'll go with you. Okay. And let's give the shell some more damage. So, all right, let's see what happens. I'm all right with that. All right. What can we do here? He is dead if we play him there. No, plus he'd be dazed anyway, so we're going to take some damage there. All right, let's get some more damage on this guy then. We still can't get the Collector, making me sad. I guess I'll just take a little bit of extra damage to get more card draw and more damage now. I think we'll be okay with that. Oh, that was nice. Winged Indulgence doing work. All right. What are we doing here? Yeah, I really wish we had another capacity slot so we could get Molten Encasement in there. I mean, is it worth even playing him? Let's see here. We should probably definitely Razor Sharp Edge somebody here. Gripfall the top unit to not take damage. Yeah, that's a good call. Definitely, especially if we are going to survive this next round. I think I'll play Root Seeds. I don't know. I don't see the gain, really, of playing Molten Encasement right here. Alright, yeah, and we're good. Olvader 0. Have you considered buffs nerfs based on Covenant? Something like at Covenant 22, stacked stone makes card cost more, or attuned scaling by only half. Thought it would be somewhat complicated to explain. Although it would be somewhat complicated. You know, I don't know. I don't know if the design team has considered that or not. I could definitely see that. Yeah, we would have to put more text into this huge blob of text about what the impact is, but that seems like a viable change that we could make to the game to try to increase the challenge at higher covenants if folks think it's too easy. Uzu Naglangokan. What is... sorry if I butchered that. What is your best streak at Covenant 25? 0. I don't think I've won... I mean, since I'm on the dev team, you know, we work on the project sometimes. We use cheats all the time, dev cheats. You know, we don't post scores in multiplayer, just to be clear on that. We use development sheets when we're testing the game, and so on and so forth. So I don't think I've ever legitimately won Covenant 25 with no cheats. Maybe today will be the day. Let's find out. I mean, I've got the help of you wonderful folks watching to guide me in my decisions here. All right. Wildwood Sap. Not bad. We don't have anything to combo with it, but it is nice to just throw it on whoever our main room frontline blocker is, which might end up being Wildington. Restoration Detonation we skipped before. I don't know. I feel like I never really get good use out of that card personally. And then Restoring Retreat, which you can use both offensively and defensively, of course. So that is somewhat tempting to go for, but we did a while ago make that cost 2. Folks are saying go for Restoration Detonation. So, I mean, it definitely gives us another way to keep our frontline blocker alive, but is that worth it? I feel like I really want to purge. I want to get some other stuff out of this deck. Yeah, let's give it a shot. YOLO. Do we want any of these cards? Entombed Explosive combos well with, or combos okay with Reforming. The fact that he gets more health isn't always great. You don't always want that, but it does give him burnout, so... I feel like I'm really going to want to take the capacity upgrade, assuming we survive Daedalus, which would give us more opportunities to use our tombs. Draft, we can also reform, of course, and we'll gain attack. Also 1 capacity, and we can Razor Sharp Edge him. What do you guys think? Skip. All right, I'll listen. Okay, here I feel like we should go to the Merchant. Right, we just took our trial, we've got some extra gold. I really want to get magic power on Glimmer for killing backlines, as we talked about earlier. I don't know what else I would go for, really. I don't think we want another Remnant unit. I don't know what card we would duplicate right now. If we were going to duplicate something, I don't feel like there's anything I really want to duplicate right now. All right, I'm doing it. Just going with my gut on that one. Let's see what we got at the Merchant. And then I'll probably do the Concealed Caverns before. I don't know. I'm always, should I buy an upgrade first or should I go to the Merchant first? All right, what can we put double stack on? Anything? I could put it on Dripfall. Upgrade a spell with 20 magic power and consume. That is not the upgrade I wanted for Glimmer. -1 Ember. If we wanted to use the gold, there's a bunch of targets we could toss that onto. If we were going to put Emberstone on something, where would you guys put it? Making Engraft free is kind of nice. I guess the only card we haven't really wanted to cast every time it's come up is Primitive Mold. I think Restoration Detonation, there's going to be times when we don't want to cast that too, for sure. So pretty much everything else seems like a decent target for it. All right, we definitely got some conflicting thoughts about it. Yeah, Razor Sharp Edge, we will probably want to cast every single time it's available as well. All right, we'll do one of those. And then for magic power, I mean, should we put it on, if we buy this one, should we put it on Restoration Detonation? I mean, it gives us more, potentially more damage out of it, but also puts Consume on it. I feel like I really don't want to put that on Glimmer, because I want to cast Glimmer more than once in a battle, especially if we're able to get magic power that doesn't consume on it. Do you guys think we should put this on Glimmer? Maybe we can get Consume off of it at some later time somehow, or be able to get it back. All right, I'm just going for it since you guys say I should do it. Okay. Should we re-roll? Should we re-roll and go for more? Or save our money? We've got a unit merchant in the next tier. All right. There's the Power Stone that I wanted last time. Yeah, they want holdover. Me too. Everybody wants holdover, but I forgot that it increases the cost on one of these ones, right? All right, we can afford both of these, however. We could make both of our Razor Sharp Edges cost 0. Or we could spread the love. I feel like there's just no chance. We're always going to want to cast this. Always. I guess there's the benefit of putting it on Engraft, if we're keeping that card, is that it could get us to 4 Ember, right? And if we ever took a card that cost 4, it would give us the ability to cast it, although, you know, it's an unlikely combo to come off. All right, we'll just say go to the caverns to see first. Okay, let's take a look. Do we want consumables? These are mostly the potions, right? I mean, I'm just trying to remember all the cards, so we can check the logbook, but this is like the Rage Potion. That feels not great for us. This is most likely to be Hallowed Drippings, right? I'm trying to remember what all the options that it could possibly be are. Let's take a look in the logbook. is it any consume card? It could be Alloy of the Ancients. I mean, Alloy would be decent. All right, whoops, what were the other options? Stygian, Frostbite. Yeah, if it ends up being Crystalline Seeds, that wouldn't be great. Urchin Spine, Spell Weakness, that would be awful. All right, and then if it was Melting, we talked about Hallowed Drippings. We've seen that card a bunch of times. I don't remember if you can get the spikes from this event. Or the books. I don't think you can get the books. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm terrible. I wish we had gotten Subsuming Blade earlier. Yeah, I'm feeling like if we choose anything, we could consider Hellhorned. All right, let's click Hellhorn and see what we get. All right, we got Rage Serum. We can skip it. I don't feel like this is a great pick. Let's get the 10 gold. Yeah, we can just keep going. I forgot we put that skip in. All right. Hallowed Drippings. Yoink. Spell Weakness. There's no way we can justify that in this deck, I feel like. All right, I skipped them all. All right, 30 gold. It's not bad. We got one of our upgrades for free here. Paid for one of these. I'm gonna toss this on. I don't know. I'll just throw it on the other Razor Sharp Edge. Asymmetry appeals to me. Okay. Should we put Magic Power on Restoration Detonation? That might make it a bit better as we go into late game. Whoops, we had enough gold for holdover. I was blinded. I was blinded to it. And now we can't buy it. See, this is why I don't win Covenant 25 runs. This is why. This is why. This is why it never happens. Well, we're 5 gold short of that now. So let's see if we want to put Magic Power on anything. I'll throw it on Restoration Detonation. Let's see if we can make that work. All right, let's go. The bombs have damage shield, constructed explosives. Chainix says, what are we working on now? Or asks, what are we working on now? So we're working on a couple of different things. One that I've mentioned before is we are adding full keyboard and gamepad support to the game. So that's going to be coming, I don't know when exactly, but hopefully, I don't want to promise anything, soonish. So that is one of the things that's on the way. We are working on another major update that we are not going to be talking about at all today, but there is another major update to Monster Train coming. We're still a ways away from that, so that's not coming super soon. But yeah, something to look forward to. A significant content update. I think it's going to be the biggest post-launch content update yet in terms of the amount of stuff going into it. So something to look forward to, and something that we'll be talking about on future streams for sure. The fact that we have quick is definitely nice here. We can, and sweep. I mean, it's quite nice. All right, let's just get rolling here. I think I'm gonna set up in the same way that we had before. Start trying to buff up our Shattered Shell here. All right, what can we do about that? Nothing, but... Well, no, we could kill that bomb if we glimmered now. Tech with Name says, as if the other content updates were big enough. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying them. But yeah, we've got something big brewing, and has been brewing for a while. And Cricket says, awesome, there's already been so much. Yes, well, you know, we want to keep supporting the game, and, you know, we're really happy with it, and overall just want to keep people interested in what's going on with the world of Monster Train. So we've got to keep adding new stuff to make that happen. All right. Here's my question to everybody who has been giving advice on what to do. Should we cast Glimmer now? Razor Sharp the Bomb. Yeah, that's another option. I keep forgetting we can use this offensively. Yeah, that works nicely. It goes through damage shield too. Good call. Good call. I mean, I guess at this point there's no reason to cast Glimmer now. I mean, I don't know what the likelihood of seeing it again will be, given our deck is 26 cards. We'll probably see it one more time. Could just get these Train Stewards out of my... Yeah, folks are saying save it for later. All right, let's get these guys out of here. And yeah, let's do that. Okay. It's nice with that sweep that we're getting some damage on Daedalus too. Okay. That guy I'm just gonna have to let through, it looks like. Guess I'll just play him though, get him out of my hand. Can reform him maybe? I don't know if that'd just be a waste of time. Could pull the Forged Disciple down with Dripfall. Get an extra kill off of Shattered Shell. Feel like we might as well do that. Good heal. Wildington. Not a huge need for that, but not horrible. Could get slightly more damage on Daedalus if we use Molten Encasement here. Get an extra 5 damage. I'll just throw them out, why not? Okay. Let's see. Alright, I just went with my gut there. Let's see how this goes. The Juke 83. Mark, do you play games in your spare time, and if so, what? I do. It's a little bit harder. When I was younger, I played a lot of games throughout my, I guess, kid years, teenage years, 20s, and early 30s. Getting a little bit older now, so I've got kids and stuff. It's a little bit harder, but I am playing one game right now. It's about 5 years late. You know, the world is going crazy about Cyberpunk 2077, but right now I am playing The Witcher 3, and I'm enjoying the game. It's such a, like, the amount of content in that game is insane though, so I feel like I'm going to be playing that for seemingly forever. If I only get to play it 2 or 3 hours a week or something like that, or maybe 5 hours a week on a good week, feels like at my pace of playing that game, it's going to take months to finish, but I'm definitely enjoying it. All right. Use Dripfall to daze the bomb. That definitely will work for sure. That'll stop him from blowing up, and then we'll kill him on the next round. which if we do that, then we can use our Razor Sharps on Shattered Shell and Wildington instead. Oh, the other game that I'm playing, by the way, this is when I play with my kids. I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey, which we have finished, but we are now trying to get all of the moons. I don't know how many there are in the game. We've got like 780-ish right now. So we usually play that a few minutes each day, just trying to get more moons in Super Mario Odyssey on Switch. All right. Let's just keep getting more damage here. Maybe? I forget how much attack Daedalus is going to have when he gets out of this. Too many. That's how many moons. Yeah. Thank you, Mars Greek God and Tech with Names. Yeah, I'm trying to get all of the, moons that are on the lists when you pull up the map. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We've cleared a couple of the locations completely. All right. What should I do here? Should I just keep piling on Shattered Shell? It's going to have 8 attacks, so... Okay, if he's going to have 8 attack, then Shattered Shell's already dead with 2 attacks, so... Razor Sharpening him again doesn't matter at this point. Alright, should we reform a random unit? Sure, what the hell. Or should we Glimmer? I don't think we need to Glimmer. We shouldn't Glimmer. Train Steward. Alright. Well, here comes the most pointless Train Steward in the world. There you go. Enjoy. Ooh. I assume we should daze Daedalus. Nothing feels better than when you do a spell like that and then it switches to the X. Alright. Okay, Shard Channeler definitely no, so we can ignore that. I don't think Adaptive Mutation seems that useful. Unless we want to try to do something crazy where like Shattered Shell builds up their attack and then we swap it to get like a frontline blocker with high health or something, but that doesn't seem like that makes any sense. So does Channel Song... Yeah, I'm feeling Skip as well right now. Unit Draft. Do love Wickless Tycoon. I just love gaining gold. Especially when you can just sit there, sit back, park them in a room, try to get more from Harvest. We skipped Paraffin Enforcer previously, still feeling like that's probably the right call. Paraffin Thug, probably same reasons there. I mean, I don't know. Wickless Tycoon might clog our deck a little bit, but we might get some free gold out of it from like Train Stewards dying. Let's try him. I like him still. All right, I've been feeling strongly that we should go for capacity here. This is a really important decision, I think, for our run. It always is, but I really want to win this one. So we have not felt to be under Ember pressure. We have quite a few ways to draw additional cards with both Engraft and Root Seeds. It's got to be Light of Seraph, right? Am I crazy on this? So give us the ability to put the Molten Encasement into the room with our main guys. You guys think we should take card draw as the primary thing? I mean, I do love card draw. For a long time, many players, I don't know if this is still true, but kind of felt that that was not as appealing as the other two options, but it had data show that it had one of the like this was the higher win rate option most of the time. Card draw is just so good. In any game like this, it's always awesome. But yeah, I do feel like I have so many ways to draw cards. All right. I mean, I just sold it. I sold why it's good, so let's go for it. All right. What do we got here? We got Herzl's Horde, Awoken. I don't think, highly unlikely we would take a unit. Coins are always nice. We do have a decent amount. Some additional health wouldn't be horrible. I'd really want to purge. I think if I was going to purge at this point, Primitive Mold is, we definitely are not casting this enough to make it feel like it's worth having 5 copies of it. Just out of curiosity, check the merchant first. Endless. Endless on Molten Encasement might be interesting. Alright, what do you guys think I should purge? I feel like Primitive Mold we have not cast enough times to make it feel like it's deserving 5 card slots. Train Steward's also always a good purge target. Alright, we're going to get rid of one of these. Should we get rid of 2 of them? I mean, the fact that we took Wickless Tycoon makes the Train Stewards like slightly more interesting. But not by much. Alright, we'll do another one. Let's check here first. Ooh, we did not get the sweep option for our subclass options here. So we could add multi-strike, sting spells, and incant +1. Sting spells. I feel like I don't really want sting spells. We do get more health. Well, Vader Zero says, when I started playing, I found it weird that all of the boss rewards add 10 attack and 30 health to the pyre. Why not go for something like 10-30, 20-20, and 30-10? I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't make that decision. I think it was, I mean, it's a balanced decision about, I mean, the reason why it's 10 and 30 has to do with just how the rest of the game is tuned in terms of the threat level from the enemies. And then why the different options don't have different, I guess, values is, I suppose the designers felt that the different options were all equally valuable in different types of decks. And so they didn't want to weigh that aspect of it any further. It's really to deal with like the increasing threat from enemies and their increasing health pool. All right, we'll go with Predator. We can definitely make use. We got multi-strike now. We can make use of Razor Sharp Edge, maybe putting some more back onto him. So do we want to put... We could put health onto Shattered Shell. We could more comfortably hit him with even more Razor Sharp Edges that way. Spikes, I feel like we should completely ignore. And we could put Endless. Endless on Molten Encasement is interesting to me. But yeah, I do feel like putting Heartstone here feels good. I mean, like we just saw in the Daedalus battle, he had substantial amount of attack by the end. And more survivability is more big attacks, so it does make sense to me. Let's try it. Yeah, so Endless on Molten Encasement, normally I'd be like, ooh, that's really juicy. But the fact that we did not take Capacity makes it a little bit less interesting. Because we don't... Yeah, it's just... He's going to be probably in a room with Wickless Tycoon for now, most of the time. Which is nice, because we'll get 5 gold. But from his death, every turn. However, the threat level of the... You know, if we have a Wickless Tycoon, a Train Steward, and Molten Encasement into a room, we're not going to be getting a lot of kills most of the time, I think, on enemy units. Some folks saying purge twice. Yeah. Alright, so you guys say we should be casting a lot of Razor Sharp Edge, so we should purge then to get them into our hand more frequently. So what are we getting rid of now? I mean, Root Seeds is alright. I don't know if we need this many either, though. Maybe we should get rid of one of these Train Stewards at least. Alright, we'll get rid of one for sure. So, do we want to spend all of our gold here? We've got a Spell Merchant on the next tier. Okay. All right. The Clipped Tormentors. Do we want to take the Retribution trial? Whenever you get a trial that's worth an artifact, it's always tempting, but Spikes 4 is going to be rough for our buddy here, Shattered Shell. It's going to be hard to keep him alive. We did put Heartstone on him, which is nice, which gives him a bit more survivability, but definitely feels risky. We do have a lot of health, but I guess my concern, especially with this Pyrelight Master guy, would be if we somehow fail to get enough damage on him, then we're going to probably die if he gets into the Pyre room. Now let's take the risk. Let's go for it. Make it more interesting. Okay. That's the downside of taking Wickless Tycoon, is that you got one of the priority draw slots, and now we didn't get our Shattered Shell. So what do we want to do here? We're not going to be able to kill him. We can kill the Clip Defender if we Razor Sharp Wildington. Guys think we should just start Glimmering now to not let that build? Okay. Yeah, that did it. All right. I mean, I think we're going to want to do this. And I think we're going to want to do this, given the information that we currently have. My next question is, do we play Wickless Tycoon here or not? I feel like no, but we're risking taking a while to draw Shattered Shell. And we could chump block the front with Wickless Tycoon. I'll wait a sec to see what people think. All right, people think I should play him here. I think I want another card, so I'm actually not even going to play the Train Steward right now. All right. Okay, well, good. We got our Shattered Shell. That is definitely good. So, do we want to put him in front at this point now? Probably. We've got a pretty good amount of damage on Wildington. Yeah, I think so. All right. Why didn't you, Collector, come into here? Never any luck. All right, let's play Molten Encasement. All right. I think this guy, I'm just going to let him go. I don't think I want to Drip Fall him because I don't want these guys to take any more damage off the spikes. Can Drip Fall Clip Guardian to stun him, so we at least reduce by 5 damage there. Should probably heal. I mean, I know it's only a heal for 1, but should probably heal Wildington since he's lower. All right, let's try this. I feel like this is the right play here, so I could throw a Train Steward up here. It doesn't really do much, but you know, maybe he'll die and we'll get 5 more gold. And then Root Seeds. I'm feeling that. Let's just go for that. All right, you guys want to see the draw pile? Well, we did just pull a new hand of cards, though, so let's take a look at these first. So we got Restoration Detonation, which is definitely going to save our bacon right now. It's going to deal 100 damage to Clip Guardian. Will not kill him, though. We'll get the kill off of the Shattered Shell. Sweep, which will be nice. Guess I'll give him the 1 hit point heal. Yeah, we could kill the Quill Marksman with Razor Sharp Edge, definitely an option. We'd miss out on the health or the attack gain, but then we'd take 4 less damage from spikes. We can also Drip Fall again, the Clip Guardian. I'll just do that. We're trying to conserve. Oh wait, we've got, what am I saying? That was a misplay. We've got Quick. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, all right. Could have reformed one of these 2 guys, I guess, or the Molten Encasement, I should say, but that's okay. I think we're still feeling okay. It's definitely still feeling a bit risky here. We could Drip Fall Wickless Tycoon into our room here. could also do it to the Clip Guardian to get the 5 gold and to kill him. But seems more important to try to prevent the boss from getting up the tower. So we can take 5 damage, or plus the spikes damage. So, all right. Push him down there. Fortunately, no heals. Assume we should... we should probably Razor Sharp Wildington. All right. Ooh. That's close. I'm always nervous to cast Razor Sharp Edge in a situation like this because of the health loss might end up dealing less damage to the boss, not more. Root Seeds is totally safe. It only gives us a benefit. All right, yeah, let's cast our Root Seeds and just like see what happens, and then we can decide from there. All right, that gave us a decent chunk of extra damage. Okay. So the Root Seeds felt good to cast. I just went ahead and did it. Looks like we're good. So what I've learned is definitely do not cast this. Even if you're like, oh, it's going to make my guy stronger. Might as well just do it real quick. Could end up doing the math such that you end up dying. So let's just press end turn and hope preview is right. I'm not aware of any bugs with preview right now. We got a little bit of extra gold out of our guy there. That's nice. Hey, we even got 1 bonus gold. That worked out nicely. Gain 5 Ember when a Tomb unit dies. We have 1 Tomb unit. He died once in this battle. Is it worth it, or is it just, should we just take the gold? I do actually have to wrap up the stream after this. I know, I never finish it. But here's one thing. I promise. I'm going to finish this run next stream. But before we end the run, let's make a decision on this. Should we take it or should we skip? I mean, we're probably going to get the benefit at least once per battle, I would guess. Possibly more. So we haven't really been Ember constrained. Maybe like sometimes we would cast 1 more card. And we've got a decent amount of card draw. Nah, what the hell, let's take it. I feel like let's take it. All right, we'll choose all our cards here, and when we get back to the map, I'll pause the run there, and we can continue it like next time. All right. Restoring Retreat, Ensnare, or Focus Growth. I mean, we were in high danger of health issues there. Focus Growth, definitely some temptation on that one. And what is coming up on the map? We do have a Spell Merchant coming if we take that route. So theoretic, like decent chance we can lower the Ember cost. All right, let's take that. Remnant Pact is nice for both Wildington as well as Molten Encasement. Remnant Host. No, yeah. All right, let's try Remnant Pact. All right, I appreciate all the help. Okay, I'm going to pause this run. I'm going to copy the save files immediately after I go off the stream to make sure that I don't overwrite them by accident so that we can continue this exact run on my next stream. Yeah, thank you for joining me. For everyone that was here today, thank you for helping me with my gameplay. Maybe this will be my first like legit Covenant 25 win. I don't know though. Can you consider it legit if I'm getting help? Maybe not. And I have to think about that one a bit more. But yeah, thank you for being here. Once again, Herzl's Workshop came out a few days ago. Official mod support. If you have any questions, you're welcome to join us in the Discord community, on the official subreddit, or on the Steam forums. I'm sure you can find Monster Train. You've got Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, one of the different options. You'll be able to get to it if you want to find us on one of those places. And if you encounter any technical issues, we have a couple of reports that are a little concerning. Feel free to reach out on Discord or to support@shinyshoe.com, and we'll try to help you out. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll continue this Covenant 25 game on the next stream. And if we wrap that up, then we can take a look at the unofficial balance patch. All right. Thanks for being here. Bye.